So bunker shots can be quite complicated, and the different ways you will have seen them being taught over the years can seem quite different to each other and a little bit too complicated. So I want to simplify it down and also show you the more modern method of getting out of the bunker. So in the past, there was a big emphasis on the club being laid open so that you can slide or splash underneath the ball and splash it up and out nice and high. Now that was a little bit off-putting for a lot of people because this sort of feeling of the club laying open, you know, they talked about putting a wine glass on it and all this sort of stuff. That can be a little bit disconcerting for people, particularly if you haven't played a lot of golf. So to lay the club open like that can be a little bit uncomfortable. Now these days you don't really need to do that. We've got plenty of loft on the club now. We've also got a nice lot of bounce on the bottom, and that's going to help lift the club up, lift the ball up and out for you. So this excessive opening of the club is really not necessary anymore. We also used to talk about this sort of exaggerated opening up of the body so that the club would cut across the line of the shot and sort of slice under it and pop it up in the air. And again, because we've got so much loft these days, we don't even really need to do that. So I want to take you back to a sort of a very basic, fairly square setup where you don't even have to really open your club, and there's only going to be something quite small that you'll need to do. So set your club up fairly square to the target, in other words, the bottom of the club at right angles to where you're going, and then set yourself up fairly square, the same way you would as if you're playing a fairway shot or a tee shot or whatever. And then all you need to do is just turn that leading foot out a little bit like that. Now if you're confident, you can even just open your body with it a little bit, and all that does is encourages the club to come across the line a little bit, which is great for a bunker shot. So that's it. Take your normal setup, you don't even have to worry about opening the club anymore, and just turn that front foot out. Then what you're going to do is play your bunker shot just like a normal fairway shot, but aiming for that point about 2 inches or so, 1 inch to 2 inches before the ball. You're going to use a nice good length swing. You're really going to follow through. So we're splashing into the sand. Now you don't even have to aim at the ball. You can aim for that point. In other words, not even look at the ball. Look at the point in the sand behind the ball. So this is our setup position. Just turn that foot open. Everything else can be the same as a normal shot. Good length swing, nice and positive splash into the sand. So let's try that. All right, so hopefully that's simplified down your understanding of bunkers. Set up as if you're in a normal fairway setup position with the left or the leading toe just pointed out slightly, and you should hopefully find that bunkers become a whole lot easier. So welcome to another 10-second tip. Now today I wanted to point out that I often see people practice swinging poorly. So this is what I'll often look across the fairway and see people doing as their practice swing. And then they'll step forward and hit their shot. So to me, your practice swing is a rehearsal of the shot that you're about to play. So if this is your actual practice swing, where you're just stopping on the ball, you're practicing stopping on the shot, which you really don't want to do. You want to finish off all your shots because you need to be accelerating through. So even if your actual swing is not like that, it's still not great to be practicing your shot in that manner. So when you're having your practice swing, make it count, finish, hold the finish position balanced on the front foot, and really feel that position so that you make sure you copy that when you're having your actual shot. So make your practice swing count. Okay, it was a bit more than 10 seconds.